Hello and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2014. Last time out we had fixed this guy's whining. It wasn't I think it was a family dog I thought it might be in the back of the car. No sign of that, it was the diff. The rear diff. Changed all his oil and filters, and let's see who's next. Okay. So, I need my engine to be inspected to see if everything is fine. Check the oil as well, please. So, perform general inspection of the engine, replace all worn out parts, and check the oil for $1,000. Okay, so I'm guessing the engine isn't going to be too worn. I don't know. It looks pretty worn. Okay, so presumably the yellow bits are already quite worn. It feels like I've forgotten how it works. Right, of course I can't tell with the hide show body parts on because everything's grey. So condition unknown, 71%. Okay. Because I'm looking up to the left to see what something is, and when you pull it out, it'd be nice if the percentage changed on the top left as well as just appearing on the bottom right. Okay, well, they're all fine. Let's put them back in. Okay, so let's check the ignition module. No, we're on assemble, so clicking it multiple times will do nothing. Glorious. Okay, that's fine. I didn't really look at the leads. The leads are fine. Okay. Oil filter seems fine. Alright, this looks pretty awful. Oh, 72%, well, that's not bad at all. Airflow meter. It's not a meter though, is it? It's quite short. Ah. And the air filter cover. Air filter 73%. So all these peripherally bits have been fine. I mean, it looked like the air meter tube, whatever it's called, was a bit knackered, but it was 70%, which seems fine. Perfectly yellow. That went in really easily that time. Look. 72%. Okay, so that's those bits looked at. Let's check around the side here. Ooh, that looks pretty worn. So let's get these timing belts off. So I'm at 28%. Okay, that needs to go. Tensioner 12%. I'm not sure if I've had to replace one of those before. Okay. These bits are all a bit arsed up, aren't they? Yeah, that's 21%. How about your water pump? Water pump looks alright. Let's give it a bit of a blow and a wipe. Yeah, perfectly fine. Crankshaft pulley apparently doesn't come off. Well, makes it easy. So water pump back on. So let's take the starter motor. I think that's most of the engine checked really, that we can easily check, unless the exhaust needs anything. No. Remove, please. Starter motor is 84%, which is fine. In fact, for this engine, is shiny. Okay, so we just see the engine. That bit looks a bit broken, but I don't care about that. So we have some parts to change. We've got the serpentine belt, the timing belt, belt tension, and idler pulley. Okay, let's see what our friend says about any of that. I know the belts won't need fixing, but won't be fixable. But we might have been able to shine the idler pulley or something. It's just a pulley after all. Never mind. So, already forgetting. So, idler pulley. Idler pulley. Okay, yes. Oh, belt tensioner. Belt tensioner. That's all pretty cheap anyway. I suppose what's the point in fixing something if it would cost a lot and you can just do it yourself? Serpentine belt, yes, and timing belt. Is that what it's called? Oh, I've already forgotten. Timing belt. Alright. So let me into the engine, specifically around the side. Right, so first things. Oh, I didn't check the alternator, did I? Let's have a quick gander of the alternator. It's fine. No alternator required. Idler pulley. Serpentine belt. No, timing belt, sorry. Belt. Tensioner. Okay, and then the serpentine belt. No parts to assemble. Okay. Excuse me. Let's just check. Alright, yeah. That ticks those boxes. So checking the oil. I suggest there was no oil. So I'm going to pop it up in the air and empty the oil. Oh look, someone put this away. I've obviously got a trainee grease monkey. Oops. Come on. Oops. There. Sure. That'll do. Then I've got a drain that I put up into the hole. Maybe that's too hot, I don't know. Right, whoop. Oh, fiddle faddle. Come on, where's the little hole? Yes! Right, yep, okay, that's that. And then, come on, stick that over there for the grease monkey to return. And then, oh no, I need the, I need the button. Pouvez le bouton. I need to put in some nice shiny golden balls of oil. Glub 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 glub. And a little bit for luck. Just a little top up. Let's get to that halfway mark. I know it doesn't have to be there, but there we go. The anal person in me wants that to be just so. Okay. There we go. Nice grey van. Grey van. I believe that's all done. Alright, tell your friends. Let's see who's next to the door. Alright, back from the tea break, and it's an Olsen Grand. This car is really heavy and I can't overtake anybody. Can you add some power to my car? Oh, chip tuning, right. Check and repair any defects in the car. Well, no offence, but it doesn't exactly look like something which would burn past everybody on the motorway. Whatever. Let's check the inside. So I assume it's going to be power related issues. Starter motor looks fine. Next thing to check, ignition stuff, power. Oops, oh yeah, good grief, that's so frustrating. Up those, yeah, they're fine. Sparkies look decent enough. $91, $89, and $95. All right. So that's those back on there, and the wires back on there. Did I check the ignition? I didn't, did I? Good grief. Let's have a quick. Yeah. What? There we go. Ignition module, off you pop. And you're absolutely fine too. Alright, well, you know, I learnt my lesson. That's taking off the half of the spark plugs that time. Tried to be a little bit more thorough. So these all look fine too, but let's examine. Examine. 91, alternator, it's nice and shiny. 92. Got a little bolt. There we go. Belt tensioner for the V6 serpentine. No, that's the timing belt, which is fine. Water pump is fine. Oh, okay. That's all that checked. Is that weird? It's just a transparency thing. Okay, so that's the timing belt and the belt tensioner back on. There we go. So we can check the rear of the power plant. Switch the ratchet, take off the wires. Wires are 95. These sparkies look good too. Okay, I've unlearnt my lesson. Stuff it. Right, let's check the ignition module. Okay, so I guess it could be a gearbox or clutch issue. 95%, that's fine. Cables. Oh, an exhaust or a filtering issue, or okay. Ah, look at that. Exhaust box is shagged in the centre there. Well, I can't possibly go past the opportunity to check an air filter, because there's nothing more exciting than removing 3 things to find out that, oh, we're still in assemble, that nothing's wrong with the piece you're looking for. So let's get on with that. Didim dam dum there. Didim dim dim day. Ooh, 20%. See, that's pretty poor, so that probably needs fixing. This is the lungs of the vehicle after all. If you can't breathe, you can't run. 88%. So that was fine. Yeah, okay. But the meter bit in between needs fixing. We could fix that now anyway. So, I'm sure I've already checked before, but it's hard to remember. Oh, I have checked, and I have done it before, but I just forgotten. So that's that fixed. Up back in. Shiny and new. Oh, we're having troubles. Yes, look around. There we go. Just needs to move the camera slightly. Oops. Okay, so this bit looks alright. I can't remove that easily anyway. Oh look, it goes all around. I didn't notice, but of course it needs to exhaust from both sides of the engine because it's a split 3 or split 6, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so up in the air, like it just don't care, and that didn't do it. And let's have a look at that exhaust. Just remind myself by pressing the wrong buttons what the invoice says. Checking repairing defects in the car. Oh, I think it's already done that. Huh. Well, I'm going to look at this bloody thing anyway, because I don't know. Professional pride, is that a thing? Let's speak to someone who's obviously never experienced any. Professional pride, is that something people feel? Of course it is. What sort of stupid question is that to ask? Oh dear. I'm just going to claim it's too early in the morning and not tell you what actual time it is, because you know what it's like. You say it's too early in the morning and everyone's got an opinion on that. Like, that's still the night before, or I got up hours before that. You just can't win. Okay, so we're almost made our way back using our long telescopic wrench add-on. There we go. And this is what the catalyzer, is it? Catalytic converter. That's what I meant. This was a catalyzer, probably does something else. 5%. See, so we were nowhere near done. Right, vice. And I imagine this is a filter, so this isn't something that can be fixed. No. Alright, so we need a catalytic V6 converter, 6V, V6. Catalytic converter, 1400, I'm sure, I guess. Mumble mutter, mumble. Well, he's paying for it. It's a relief. Sort of thing you should probably check first. Uh-oh, I might have stood a bit too far back to accurately. First, let's get into assemble mode. No, it's literally, it's in the distance. Am I at the front of the car? No. Oh God, just the camera controls can be so frustrating. Right, now, can we see the catalytic of it? No. Okay, I'll just get on the bloody front of the car then. Alright. Slightly frustrating. Like most interfaces. Okay, and then muffler, middle muff. Oh no, go on, bang it in with your hammer wrench, steel new wrench. Can I see my bolt holes, please? Dear God, let's just do it through the wheel. Look at that, pro wrenching. Yeah, pro wrenching. That one, please. Thank you. Wrenchy. Okay, now I think no parts to assemble. Ah. Well, if there is ever a part to assemble, and I'm pretty certain I've put everything back together, it'll be this. Goddamn engine cover. Alright, now surely no parts to assemble. Oh, bugger, what have I forgotten? What have I forgotten? Oh, what have I forgotten? Aha! Serpentine belt. Alright, no parts to assemble. No parts to assemble. Alright, so now, theoretically, that actually means the car works, we can take it to the dino room. Yes. I'm on to 10%, I believe. Let's double check that by looking. Oh, I can't look at the inventory. I can't look at the invoice now because it's in there. Look, I left it in there. I didn't bring it with me. Great. Okay, let's assume it's 10%. Oh. No bloody clue how this works. Incorrect ratio. Is there a way of telling what the ratio should be? Whoops. Well, this is fascinating. I'm gonna have to speed this crap up in post. I like saying in post. Like, you know, post production. It's not really that grand. There we go. Bizarre. Oh yes, and I have to test it. Yep. 25%. That'll kick us all the way back out to the garage. I guess it must do because it's loading. It takes ages. Ah, okay. I think we're finally making it back in from the other room. I guess it's hard to get the car through the door. Anyway. Alright, so I believe that that's done. So we checked and repaired defects in the car. And then we tuned it for an extra 25% as it was. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Come back next time for invoice 50. Won't that be exciting? I wonder if it's something really, really bizarre and interesting and yeah.